We just got a brand new cast member for Avengers Doomsday, so let's talk about it. So the other day, it was recently announced that we got a brand new cast member for Avengers Doomsday, and oh my gosh, this is one of the best casting announcements since it was announced that Robert Downey Jr. is coming back for this movie playing Doom. And it was announced yesterday that Chris Evans is coming back into the MCU for Avengers Doomsday, but his role is currently unknown. Chris Evans was one of the best actors for the MCU, and I was so happy to see him temporarily return to play Johnny Storm again in Deadpool & Wolverine, and I'm happy to see that we're going to be seeing him play another character in Avengers Doomsday. But as I just mentioned before, we don't really know what character Chris Evans is going to be playing right now, but I do like all of the different possibilities we could be going for Chris Evans' character in this movie. In the next two Avengers movies, Robert Downey Jr. is coming back into the MCU to play the main villain of the next two movies, Doom, and he's going to be closing off the multiverse saga. And I mentioned before, I think it's really poetic to have Robert Downey Jr. play the villain because he started off the Infinity Saga playing Iron Man, so it feels pretty nice to have Robert Downey Jr. playing the villain to close out the multiverse saga. And if this movie is trying to have some guy who looks just like Tony Stark destroy the multiverse, maybe the same will go for Chris Evans, as somebody who looks just like Steve Rogers is trying to help Doom destroy the multiverse too. It was also announced the other day that Anthony Mackie will be playing Captain America in Avengers Doomsday, and yeah, that was pretty much to be expected because I would think that this guy was going to be in Avengers Doomsday. But if Chris Evans is returning in this movie, I could definitely see a lot of great chemistry between Anthony Mackie's character and the character Chris Evans' character will be playing in this movie. With the additions of Chris Evans and Anthony Mackie in this movie, here's the current casting list we have for this movie so far. It's Chris Evans, Anthony Mackie, Robert Downey Jr., Benedict Cumberbatch, Tom Holland, Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Joseph Quinn, Ebon Moss, and the Thunderbolts, but it's to be decided about which characters will be in this movie so far. Personally, if I had to guess what characters from the Thunderbolts will be seen in this movie, I think it would most likely be Bucky, Yelena, Red Guardian, and maybe US Agent. Avengers Doomsday also releases on my birthday on May 1st of 2026, so I cannot wait to see the reunion between Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans in the MCU on my birthday. Though I'll most likely be seeing this movie on the pre-day showing on April 30th for a big birthday party, because I always enjoy pre-day showing, because that means there's a less likelihood that I'll be spoiled to a movie. Anyway, go down to his comments, tell me if you're looking forward to seeing Chris Evans return to the MCU, and also tell me who you think he's going to play in Avengers Doomsday. Share this video with all your friends, and hit that like and follow button, keep up with content.